day 48. So we're about 24 trail miles, about 24 and a half trail miles from Monarch Pass. And we got a little look of what the trail would have in store for us if we continued on the trail. And basically it's a bunch of snow and probably dodgy post holing and who knows what else. But basically it looks like mountaineering. Even on Gut Hook, there's like on some trail junctions, like signs about or comments about bailing out before the mountaineering section. And we're not really in a good condition to do mountaineering. Neither of us wants to anyway, but also Nightcrawler has one shoe that's completely blown out in the front, which is like a great opportunity to get frostbite, hypothermia, all this stuff, because it's definitely going to be cold and wet. It's actually fucking snowing right now. It's summertime in Colorado and it's snowing on us. So I found on the map a potential low route to take to get to Monarch Pass so that we still end up where we're supposed to be and still walk mostly trail. But basically it means taking a low route to get down in elevation, out of the snow, and safely to Monarch Pass, which is on the trail. So it's not entirely clear because part of the route is a snowmobile ski route, which I'm sure will be probably not marked because it's not summer anymore, but there shouldn't be snow on it. But I'd rather take my chances or take our chances with a low, safer route than try to do mountaineering when we're not prepared to do it. We don't have any of the mountaineering equipment or gear, and neither of us has shoes that are appropriate for doing an entire day of snow. So we're gonna give the low route a shot and try and get out of the damn snow, even though it is actively snowing. This is insane. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to. I think next through hike should be like, I'm gonna through hike across the Hawaiian Islands because I am so tired of being cold. It's ridiculous. Well, anyway, wish us luck. We'll see how it goes. So the sun's out, and as you can see, it's still snowing. It's actually snowing harder. Oh my god. This is that's gruff little stuff. But are you kidding me? It is supposed to be summertime. Yep. Low route, definitely the way to go. You get down out of this elevation. We're at over 11,000 feet now. We were going to go higher. Oh my gosh. And it's going to be a wet tent again. Auspicious beginning to the day. Yay, hiking. So we pick up some water from the snow melt, actually from the trail, because the trail is currently a water source here. And we're going to take this Big Bend Creek Trail route to bail out to lower elevations. And hopefully I walk to Highway 50, which will walk to Monarch Pass. So we'll actually get to where we're going, our destination, but hopefully in a saner, safer manner. We'll just have to check it out. Hopefully I have service up here somewhere so I can let Toasted Toad know that we're doing the bailout and we may get to Monarch Pass a little bit earlier than we anticipated, although I still expect today to be a pretty much wet, cold, muddy day because we're going down low. So that just means that there's going to be a lot of water and a lot of mud, but it's better than a lot of snow and, you know, potentially falling off mountains and or freezing to death. So worst comes to worst, I do have the InReach. Hopefully I don't have to use it today. So far I've just been using it to let people back home know that I'm not dead yet. So this is the Big Bend Creek Trail. It's like a branch of the Big Bend Creek right now. I don't think water is going to be a problem today, so that's nice. We got that going for us. And so far it's a really well-defined trail. Hopefully that'll stay true until we get to the bottom. So far, this side route is going really well. We've already descended enough to where there's hardly any snow, which is good because we're actually going down the north side. So that there's this little snow already is a positive thing. I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. Still haven't been able to get enough service to send a message to anybody. But hopefully, once we get a clearer view of the valley to the east, I'll be able to get my message to Toad out so he'll know that we may be arriving at the pass a little bit earlier, because by the time we start climbing again, it'll be on Highway 50, except for the little bit of the climb we have to do to get to the snowmobile trail. So far, so good. We made it down to Big Bend Creek. It's a little wetter down here. A little muddy, but not too bad. Thank goodness for thirsty, drought-stricken mountains. It's not nearly as soupy as up top. Oh, the snow melt. This trail too has turned into a water source. It's nice to know that we don't have to worry about water really today, because we're going to be walking drainage pretty much, except for the little ridge mesa part we're going to do to get to Highway 50. But wow, nice. It feels springy down here. It's amazing what a difference 1,000, 1,500 feet in elevation drop will do you. I wouldn't say it was summer, that would be talking crazy, but definitely feeling more springy down here, which is fantastic. Well, this is cool. Nightcrawler, we're crossing the river again. That doesn't look good to me. I don't like that way. I'm already wet, so I'm gonna take the longer one. I'm gonna get a deep water step, but it's in slower water, so, you know, safety first. That is beautiful down here. We're like to almost just 9,000 feet. We've come down a couple thousand feet. No snow, except for where the river drainage goes off. It's not that wet like up there, but I don't see it.
Top of the tree right over there.
Oh, he's just sitting there. Yeah. Yeah, a bird of prey over there. It's not like a hawk. But oh my goodness, this is just a gorgeous new cave. What? This has turned out to be, so far, knock on wood, is a good choice. So we actually started walking up away from the creek and then realized that the break off to hit the snowmobile trail is just over there. So since we're going up to like a ridge, we don't know when we're gonna get water again, so we thought we'd stop here and fill up on water a little bit before we head off to the next leg, which is a snowmobile trail. So hopefully we'll be able to find it. Anyway, take a couple minutes. Well, now it's sprinkling, which negatively impacted my pretzel consumption. Damn it. But it's not raining hard. I'm not sure which way the clouds are moving. A big cloud just went by that way. The lower one. But it's looking gray, so it might rain for a while. I'm gonna put on my rain jacket. Hopefully there's no thunder and lightning, because we're going up a little bit now to a higher point in the area. All in all, still not a horrible day. Oh, my feet are soaked from the 3 creek crossings that we had to do to get here. But I knew they were gonna get wet. Rather have them wet with creek than with mud. So now the wind's picked up and it's starting to hail. Yay. But we did just meet a nice lady on a horse who did confirm that we can get to Highway 50 from this trail. She told us how to do it. Her name was Rochelle, and she was riding a beautiful horse named Gwynnie. So that was awesome. But yeah, a little bit of crappy weather just blowing over. But since it's windy, hopefully it'll blow this out and away from us pretty quick. Yeah, definitely the skies look lighter in the direction we're trying to go. We're hiding under a tree right now, but the skies look brighter where we're trying to go. Yay! Still gray, but hey, adventure. So now we have thunderstorms. Beautiful view of the mountains, which I'm glad I'm not on right now, since it's now freezing cold where we are. Oh my gosh, we were so smart to bail to a lower elevation. But I see in the distance, I think the road Rochelle was telling us about. She said there was a guard station there that has like a root cellar. So we're thinking about maybe we can hide in there. That'd be nice. Have second coffee. Never did get second coffee today. Even while we're sitting at the creek. Well, it started to sprinkle. Then it started to hail. So, you know, these constraints really killing my lifestyle. Whoop. There's evidence of our horse. Oh my God, that horse poop is still steaming. It's probably the warmest thing out here on this trail right now. Anyway, we're almost down. Yay! And then we'll find our way to the highway. She said just take a right down the road. It's a nice road and it's easy to get to. I was worried we were going to have to do another creek crossing to get back to the highway, so I'm super glad we don't have to do that. Anyway, adventure. So we made it down to the road that Rochelle said goes to Highway 50. There's the tiniest shitter in the world down here. And she said the guard station had a root cellar. At first when we were coming down here, I thought that was a sign, which I wanted to go check out anyway to see if it had any maps. There's Rochelle's horse trailer. Hello. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out this root cellar. Maybe it'll be a better place for us both to hang out for a little minute, because the weather is super shitty right now. What? This is awesome. I don't know what they were guarding down here, but I see a structure with a roof and a door, a barbed wire fence I don't care to fall into. But if this is a reasonable space to chill for a minute while this weather blows over. Oh, there's 2 doors. All right. It's tricky. Oh shit. I'm gonna need light for this one, so I'm gonna turn this off. So now we're hiding in the entry of the root cellar because the interior is full of Hanta virus, probably. So the door open, hopefully in here we won't get any crazy communicable diseases. Oh my god.
Or freeze to death.
We're freeze to death. We're definitely not going to freeze it. We would have frozen to death possibly had we stayed up on the high route. So, because it's definitely very cold down here, and it was hailing and snowing at like 2,500 feet lower than we started today. Almost 2,500 feet lower than we started today. So, we'll just, we were hearing thunder and seeing, I didn't see any lightning, but there was definitely some very loud thunder. And it got very windy and very cold very fast. So, figured, any shelter in a storm, right? We'll just sort of ride it out in the old guard shack's root cellar. Too bad there's no roots in here because I am starving. I'll sit in here and find something to eat while we hang out and wait.
That's how you get the haunted.
10 minutes, maybe 15 we've been in the root cellar, and blue skies coming our way. Yay! Hopefully a little bit warmer temperatures because it got very cold. I need Nightcrawler to put all his clothes back on. We'll probably start walking in the hall to take them all off again. Just, oh my gosh, so much time spent in wardrobe changes with this man. Wow. Out of the root cellar, and we're going that way. But hello. It's been like 15 minutes. Holy cow. And it's nice and warm again and sunny. Can take off the rain stuff. Nice. So now we're on Forest Road 780. I think we're on the Gunnison National Forest. But this forest road, it wasn't on the Go-Hook map, so I'm glad we ran into the lady on the horse. And it's supposed to go to Highway 50, and then we can walk that up to Monarch Pass. It's a long walk, but I mean, we just went from basically running down the mountain trying to avoid a thunderstorm to this ridiculously pastoral scene. Oh my. And Black Beauty's out there, for crying out loud. Hello, where is she? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, just horses grazing peacefully. Beautiful green valley. Wildflowers everywhere. This is the Colorado I'd prefer to be walking through. Oh, look. She's coming right for us. Hi. Maybe we could say hello. Where is she? There she is. Let's see if we can say hi. And now we're making new friends. Come here. Hi, Bella. Hi, sweetie. Oh. Hi. Hi there. Hi. Huh? There's 4 of them all together. And they're just like such sweeties. Hi. Hi. Not a bad way to end a stay in a root cellar. Well, that was awesome. Big boy over there, he didn't come over and say hello, but the rest of them did. That was so sweet. Oh my gosh, they're soft, so beautiful. Yay! There goes Rochelle and Gwynnie, who helped us get ourselves down to this road, which leads to Highway 50. Totally a better route than the one I had seen on the map, which interestingly shows only trails when you're zoomed out, but when you're zoomed in, it shows forest roads. When you're zoomed out, it wouldn't show this road. So we would have never known this was here. Much better than trying to navigate a snowmobile route, because there's no trail there and you don't know what the markings are going to be like. This is much easier. And there's water right next to us, Long Branch Creek. This works out. It's turning out to be, this has been a pretty, considering the fact that we've had to sort of choose our own adventure today, turning out to be a pretty great day. So I have been on the Gunnison National Forest Road 780. Nice. Good to know, as we may have to try and figure out an alternate walk around for this mountaineering areas to continue a straight northbound through. And we're back to cows. We just got yelled at by that bull. He was like, ah! Oh, now he's peeing. I don't know if that's territorial or what. But look how snaky this creek turned. That's bananas. All this space, and it just decided to go like, yeah, absolutely everywhere. Hey boy, it's all good. Look at the little ladies are like hiding behind him. All right, so we've made it almost to Highway 50. Nice. According to Gut-Hook, Monarch Pass is less than 9 miles away from us, but that's as the crow flies. And now that we're about down below 8,000 feet or 9,000 feet, like we're at like maybe 8,500 feet, we got to climb all the way back to 11.3 to get there. Up there somewhere or nearby, so could take a while. We're not sure when we're gonna see water again, so we're gonna go under the bridge. Hopefully it's not fenced off on both sides and filter some water. Oh, look at that cool little cabin up there. That's nice. That's your outhouse. Adorable. And your heavy machinery. This is supposed to be, on the map it said this was Sargents. I don't think there's anything here. But at least we can pick up water for the rest of the walk. Not sure when we're going to get there. The water in this creek or river or whatever is so high. It's practically cresting its banks. And yet, still wiggling. Wiggle all over the damn place. We found a little off the highway shortcut. It's not really a shortcut, but it keeps us off the actual highway for about a mile longer, so what the hell? I'd rather be on a dirt road. I've never seen cows coming towards us before. That's awesome. Hello, cows. Hello, baby cows. Oh, so cute. So our side route's taking, this is Sargents. I guess the places we passed by was like Sargents suburbs, but intriguing. It looks kind of like a ghost town. With a lot of travel trailers. Okay, I don't know why, but I like Hicks. We're in Sargents, but we're on Hicks Road, which seems appropriate. Got a fixer over here. I made friends with a dog. The volunteer fire department. I do love small towns. They're awesome. Look at those little tiny places up there. The little tiny houses. This place is adorable. Well, this place is just getting better and better. It looks like they have a campground. Those tiny houses were connected to a campground of some kind. And here we have the Sargents water tank. Maybe it's a replica. Ooh, donations greatly appreciated. I feel the same way. But there it is, Sargents water tank for the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad. This place is awesome. And we have spotted, they even have a post office. We have spotted what appears to possibly be a convenience store, which is very exciting. I hate hot dogs, but I would eat one right now. I'd love to have something hot. I hesitate to say fresh because it's a convenience store, but you know what I mean? Yes, this place is magical. It has all of this relics everywhere. What a cool place. I am just like happier and happier that we came here, even though the weather's turned cold again, windy, and it definitely don't look good up there, but which is sort of the direction we're going. But that's okay. We're still having an awesome day. I'm very interested in your more, please. Thank you so much. Oh, it's somebody's campsite. It's fine. Just fine. It's fine. Looks like the and more may be a campground. But check it out. We're in Nirvana. They have everything here we need. Water, picnic tables, cafe is open. Oh, and this looks like it may be the bicycle of a Divide rider who may have a map of the Divide route, which I am very interested in. Tomichi Creek Trading Post. Let's get it on. Oh my gosh, this day is just getting better and better. Truffle chips, what? That's like one of the free sides with the bacon cheeseburger here. And trying out a local Colorado brewery, Face Down Brown Ale. This is actually really delicious. Hey. So since we arrived here, it started pouring again and also hailing. Oh my goodness, things worked out exactly the way they're supposed to. It's perfect. So since we walked into Sargents, we walked in under pretty decent weather, but now it's a good constant rain or sprinkle. It's hailed, it's rained. So we're about 10 miles from Monarch Pass, walking up Highway 50, which we could do in this weather to, you know, end up pitching a tent somewhere, and definitely freezing because it's almost 3,000 feet higher than where we are now. The road walk is completely uphill. Or we can be smart and take care of ourselves and just bed down here. So the cabins here, they have tiny cabins, and they're really inexpensive. And oh my God, the tax rate in this county, whatever county we're in right now, is very low. So we got an extremely inexpensive tiny cabin. The tiny cabins I was looking at earlier, I thought were people's houses. No, they're rentals. So we rented one. We're gonna stay here tonight, and then early tomorrow morning walk up to the pass to meet up with Toasted Toad, who said it's supposed to be in the 30s in Salida next week. So that means if it's going to be in the 30s in Salida, it's going to be well below freezing temperatures up on the mountain. So we may take this opportunity to hop into Denver to get new shoes, new socks, and figure out a route around all of this snow that makes more sense for a couple of dirtbag hikers as opposed to a couple of hardcore type A mountaineers. But first, showers. Okay, who hung this mirror? What the hell? I'm down here. Well, it must have been some tall person. I guess to entertain myself then, since I can't just, you know, admire myself in the mirror without jumping up and down. I'll read. Oh, The Summer of the Weeping Rain. Oh shit, these are only 50 cents each. This is kind of the summer. Today has been the summer of weeping rain and hail and snow. But hey, at least I got to wash my hair with soap. So today's turned out, oh my goodness, I dreaded waking up this morning because I was just so sure today was going to be the shittiest day ever. You know, trudging through snow, post-holing, you know, worrying about sliding, worrying about Nightcrawler and his nausea and his blown out shoe with his toes flapping about, and just being wet and cold and miserable all day. And it's actually turned out to be one of the best days on, air quotes, trail possible. I mean, the weather is still very shitty, but we're safe, we're warm, we're indoors for the evening. There's a heater in here, thank goodness. And like everything conspired to make this just an amazing day, you know, like walking down the trail, finding someone who told us we were on the right track, you know, having a magical horsey. Like, I love horses, I love animals, oh my God, I just love animals. So getting to pet horses, and I don't know, I get all warm and fuzzy about that shit. But, you know, and then walking down the hill and, you know, happening across this place, Tomichi Creek Trading Post, where at first we just smelled what we thought were hot dogs. And so he was thinking coffee, and I was thinking I'll choke down a hot dog because I am just dying for something hot. Even though it was sunny, it was still cold wind. And finding a cafe here that has amazing food for, you know, really reasonable prices. And then even better, they have the campground here and RV hookups and everything, and tent camping available, you know, but who wants to set up in this and then tear down in this the next morning, and you know you're going to be trudging up a 10-mile highway walk with cars splashing you. It's the weekend. This is a busy road on the weekend, I imagine. You know, I don't know where it goes, but there's definitely a lot of traffic on it. You know, and we would have just been even more wet and even more miserable and even more uncomfortable going up that. So to find this magical place and these cabins for really reasonable rates, where we have heater and they have showers attached to the store, was just like, oh my God, it was exactly what we needed after being so cold for so many days, for so long. And then I checked the weather for tomorrow morning because we were going to walk up to Monarch Pass tomorrow morning and have Toasted Toad pick us up there. It's supposed to snow tomorrow morning, for Christ's sake. What the fuck, Colorado? Get on board with the memo that it's summertime. Summer started yesterday, And yeah, Monarch Pass is like, when I checked, the current temperature was 32 degrees, and tomorrow morning the forecast is for like snow with possible thunderstorms and maybe sunny, partly sunny. I was like, how does that even work? How are you going to be partly sunny and then definitely snowing and possible thunderstorms as well? So luckily, I'm so grateful to Toasted Toad. He's going to come and pick us up here because it's like 10 miles further for him driving, to the other side of the pass. But for us, it would have been tomorrow morning, maybe probably with Crawler 5 hours at least, walking up Highway 50, just in complete misery to be picked up, now we're two dirty, stinky, wet hikers that smell horrible again, at Monarch Pass for him. So when we get back, I don't think it's going to be that much harder to drop us back off here so that we can continue walking north. The weather next week, he said, is supposed to be in the 30s in Salida, which is like down low, in the valley. So definitely a lot more colder up on the hill. But that's later's problem. Today, oh my God, today has been a magical day. And the trail always does provide, as long as you're making smart choices, knowing your limitations, and doing the right thing for you, not what anybody else says you should be doing, not what the trail says you should be doing, or where the trail is marked on the line, or on the map. You do you. You hike your own hike. And that is actually, I know shorthand anymore, like hike your own hike has become shorthand for go fuck yourself. And, whatever. But like hike your own hike originally was meant to signify exactly this. You do you. You do you all day long, all day. And if you do that, everything will turn out okay, just like it did today. So, yay! Oh my goodness. So happy to not have to go to bed cold tonight and wake up cold tomorrow morning and walk in the rain on a highway that's not even on trail. We're going to get to Canada and we're going to do a straight northbound through with a continuous footpath. I have no doubt, but sometimes you just have to take a step back and take care of yourself and take care of business so that you can keep on keeping on. Good night.